PlayStation trophy. Hey! Over here! Hey!
If I had to tell you what was the most BS part of my Quiet Place Road Ahead Platinum journey, I'd have to say it was the speedrun trophies, as there are actually 9 different speedruns of level sections that you need to beat in order to unlock the 9 speedrun trophies in this game. Yep, that's right, there's 9 speedrun trophies. But wait! It's not because they're super strict with really tight time limits or really hard challenges and sections of the levels. No. It's because the majority of these 9 trophies were just really buggy, as they'd often just refuse to unlock despite me clearly beating the set times by several minutes. And if they weren't doing that, then they'd be causing me to encounter other game-breaking and platinum blocking glitches. So, for today's episode, I'm going to share my BS experience with these 9 trophies in the order you encounter them as you play through the game. So first up is the A Run Through the Bushes trophy, which occurs in Chapter 3, where you have to get through this area of the forest in less than 1 minute 45, and seeing as this is the first speedrun trophy you'll encounter, it's obviously really easy, and I got this on my first time, which is still BS because it let me think that all of these speedrun trophies would be fairly straightforward and that they would all unlock the trophies correctly first time through. Oh, how wrong I was. In the same level, you can also later earn the A Jump Through the Window trophy for grabbing the plank and leaving the garden area in under 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and this one was BS because they also put that BS Remembering trophy here for throwing a bottle at each of the 4 statues in this area. And in fact, most speedrun sections in this game will also have collectibles in them too, which is just crap because you're obviously going to want to try and get those, and if you do go for those, it'll slow you down and possibly block you out from getting the speedrun trophies. The monster also glitched on me here, getting stuck in the spot, which was kind of funny, but this one was most BS for the fact that the trophy pops later on as you move right up the hill. But I figured it would pop as soon as you get over the wall and escape, so I would just restart when I didn't see the trophy pop and try again when I probably didn't need to. Disappear Among the Caravans trophy occurs in Chapter 5, the campsite, and it was actually BS free with a generous time limit of 7 minutes, when really you only need around 5. After that, in Chapter 6, Trainwreck, you'll be able to unlock the Fast as a Train trophy, and this one I got too distracted by all of the collectibles that take you off the direct path and really waste your time, which resulted with me having to replay the level again in order to get the speedrun trophy. In Chapter 8, there is a trophy called A Lightning Between the Valves, which requires you to get through the pump station in under 7 minutes, which sounds like a lot, but when there's a bunch of collectibles off the path that I needed to grab, plus the monster that's in your way, it meant that I didn't get this one on my first playthrough either. And this one was also a bit tricky as you need to take the valve with you and use it on the 3 pipes scattered around the room as you work your way around it, and the pipe QTE is just honestly just ass. The In and Out in a Second trophy in Chapter 9 was where the poop really hit the fan. You see, for this trophy you need to get through the warehouse, turn the power on and then leave within 3 minutes and 15 seconds, which is pretty tight, and you also have to avoid the monster that is lurking throughout the warehouse. And I attempted this one around 5 times on hard difficulty, and no matter what I did, the trophy would just never unlock, but I was definitely a good 40 odd seconds within the time limit, and it just never seemed to want to pop on hard. Oh, and I also ran into this glitch on one of the runs. And there was another problem with this one as well, because I grabbed the mixtape when I first arrived here, which is one of the cassette tape collectibles you need, but because of my deaths from the monster when trying to escape, and all of the restarts I did trying to get this speedrun trophy, I noticed that the mixtape had actually glitched out and was no longer counting. This broke my entire save games files, as even loading older saves before I even got into the warehouse didn't work, as whenever I picked up the tape again from the drawer, it would just disappear and not show the close-up shot of the tape or count as found in my records. This tape just never existed anymore, and it would have meant that I had to delete all of my save game files and start all over again in order to get all of these collectibles, but thankfully I happened to make a backup to the cloud before starting this level, which I could just reload, but even then I had to do it several times because I couldn't do it without dying and breaking that mixtape. What a pain in the arse this one was. Those damn chains and barrels at the end. Ugh. Okay, so next up we have Like a Wind on Water, and this one gives you 2 minutes and 15 seconds to leave the harbour shipyard, and that is honestly plenty of time. Throwing the bottles at the monster will distract him, and there's a trophy for that and the collectibles in the area, so again it's bullshit as there isn't enough time to throw the bottles at the monitors and get him to smash them, pick up all the collectibles and beat this area within the speed limit time. A fast swim. This trophy just refused to unlock, and I'm not really sure when the timer starts. However, the problem seems to be playing it on hard, as it never unlocked for me on that difficulty. So to beat this one, I had to switch it to easy and just avoid getting all the collectibles. I would just grab the plank and get out of there. Oh, and when climbing up this box, just a little pro tip for everyone, do not look down and press X, or else this will happen. You have been warned. A Quick Breath is the final speedrun trophy, and it happens at the very end of the game as you try and get on the boat, and to unlock it you need to reach the boat within 2 minutes and 15 seconds, which is BSingly easy, as providing you are playing on easy, of course, because I could not get this one to pop on hard either, but it's plenty of time to get there. Just pick up the bottles and throw them to distract the monster, and then just grab the plank and work your way around to the boat. It's that simple. And that's it. So, yeah, A Quiet Place is a great game, but it's ruined by some awful glitches with the collectibles and trophies. But these speedruns in themselves are actually really intense. Like, my heart was beating really fast at times as I'm slowly trying to move the analog stick so I don't make too much noise, but at the same time I'm also trying to go bit quicker than what I should be going. So they were really fun to actually try and beat and get past the monster in, but it's just a shame then that the trophies attached to them don't always work right, which is why the 9 speedrun trophies in A Quiet Place Road Ahead earn a BS rating of